Welcome to this challenge, which is actually not a challenge. I would say this is more like a crash course into the most important human qualities for the Aquarian age, for the new age that we live in. So, first thing that we're going to talk about is the mind. Mind is important. Um, I love what Yogi Bhajan says about the relationship between the mind and the body. You see, the body lives in time and space, right? The mind is infinite. This is a huge quantitative difference between the mind and body that's actually the cause of every single problem that we encounter living in the body. The mind is infinite in a sense that it can roam any world it imagines. It can go into fantasy, it can go into history, it can go into science fiction. You know, every book lover understands the capability of the mind that you can roam, you can be in your house and in your mind be somewhere else, right? The mind can foresee, predict, stop. It can argue with itself. It can have 1,000 thoughts at once. But when it comes down to it, the body is in time and space and has to do only one thing at the time. And that's when all the problems comes up, right? Like in time and space, you have to do this thing first, this thing second, this thing third, all in order. Where in mind, you can actually have what we call like downloads or ideas, and it's just like a package of everything, a huge idea, 5,000 ideas in one, right? So our challenge actually in this body and living in this dimension is to learn how to coordinate these two. So it's not a small thing when we say in yoga, coordinate the mind and body, okay? It seems so like cliche, but this is a huge thing. It's like there's this gap, right? And we gotta kind of like bring it together. So the reason why we have the body stuck in a third dimension, what we call the time and space, it's so that we can understand it. And the mind is the reason why we have this infinite potential to our mind is that we can understand God, so that we can understand the infinite, so that we have a concept of it. And so we bring this infinite into the finite. And that's our job, to mix it, to make it the best we can possibly make with our infinite mind. So the body can think like 10,000 thoughts in once, the body can do only one thing, and that's when the problem starts, and that's when the arguing starts inside yourself, right? It's like, oh, what to do first, and blah blah blah, and then body has its own agenda too, you know. It doesn't just want to do what you tell them to do. So there are so many like conflicting ideas, all the pros and cons, and you weigh it and you think about it, and then you find yourself stuck, or you end up doing nothing, you know. That's when the neutral mind comes in. And the importance of the neutral mind is this. The neutral mind actually helps you to make the decision, helps you to make the step forward. The only problem is this duality, the arguing, the deciding, the to have so many choices, to have the open mind, it's actually sometimes a burden, right? To have, sometimes people say, oh, the simple mind, it's so good. So we are trying to kind of narrow it down, and neutral mind helps, because all this arguing takes up so much energy. All this kind of like thinking in your mind, it stresses your nervous system. It takes your energy, gives you fatigue. It's not good. When you have the strong neutral mind, not only you're able to make really, 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 really good decisions, but you're also that's the life of ease. That's the life of ease that you live in. It's easy. You can breathe more. You're less stressed. You have less of that inner argument. And the meditation that helps develop the neutral mind is called Shabd kriya, and uses the two mantras Sa Ta Na Ma and Waheguru. But let me tell you a little bit more about this mantra. It is recommended to practice before you go to bed. Although you can absolutely practice it in the morning, it's fine. But if you want to make it a daily practice, like your sadhana, try it before you go to bed. It really calms you down. When you are the person that just has so many thoughts before you go to sleep, try to practice this. This will also give you really good sleep. And then it sets your mind into a new rhythm. The rhythm that is in tune with the spirit. It's really, really beautiful. Uh, there are 22 syllables that we repeat in this mantra, in this Shabd. That's a number of mastery. So it's just like a sacred geometry in the rhythm, in the numbers. That's what we repeat. So you are absolutely changing your frequency, tuning your mind onto a higher planes. Wow! So let's do it. The hands are the right is resting in the left, and thumbs are touching. So it's a very comfortable position. The hands, the legs are in easy pose. Spine is straight and long. The eyes are focused at the tip of the nose and slightly open. You're going to inhale on 4 strokes, mentally chanting mantra Sa Ta Na Ma, then holding the breath in and repeating the mantra Sa Ta Na Ma 4 times. So Sa Ta Na Ma, Sa Ta Na Ma, Sa Ta Na Ma, Sa Ta Na Ma. And then you exhale on 2 strokes, mentally chanting Wahe Guru. So this is how it looks. And then you inhale at the end and relax. So find your own rhythm, right? When you are just mentally chanting, your mind focus have to be very strong in order to keep the same rhythm. That is the training. So I hope this is a practice this from 15 minutes to 62 minutes. Okay, that's when it has the greatest power. Okay, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.